Welcome back, everybody.
And it's all fixed.
Good old farmers, Guude and Jeff.
And this combine is so slow.
Dun, dun, dun. Probably gonna catch up to you, honestly.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a little bit wider than what you have, but not by enough that the speed difference is not going to get overcome very quickly here.
Right.
I do feel bad that so if you're just doing that, can I just stop the straw swap? Does it, like, help at all?
Oh, yeah. I guess you can do that.
And...
because we're not picking it up.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes the yield difference by...
Maybe it does.
Because now it's spitting it out the back end, but it's just spitting it out in, like, a wider pattern?
Right.
I don't really know.
Yeah. Soon we'll be able to bale this shit. Soon.
Yeah. The question is, do we want to invest in a baler, or do we want to invest in a fertilizer next?
I was actually looking at that, too, and that's a good question. Because we will increase our yield, but... I mean, maybe we should just not grow wheat until we can get a baler and grow other stuff instead.
But you don't think there's a way to, like, grow soybean hay bales? Sunflower stalk mazes? Or whatever flower it was that you actually planted?
Did you ever go to corn mazes?
Yeah. They were a big thing in Michigan.
Really?
There was lots of corn growing going on there.
Yeah.
And I never found them, like... because it was all, like, around Halloween, the scary mazes and all.
Right.
I never found those things scary, but they were a lot more fun to go to when I was older, because then you just get drunk.
Oh, huh.
We did them at, like, our fraternity house and stuff. We would go to a yearly... one of our big events was we took all the people we were going to send out and give pledge bids to one of the haunted houses, and we did a haunted house and a haunted hayride, and then we had a big bonfire with all the people that worked at the place afterwards, because somebody in our fraternity knew them, so they would give us this special discount, and then we'd all have a big bonfire on the grounds afterwards. But on the way down there, we took these big buses, and I mean, you just got wasted. It was one of those buses that had a bathroom in the back.
Oh, wow.
If you had to use the bathroom, you had to take a shot to get past they called it Border Patrol.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Man, fraternity days were a lot of fun. I was so happy I joined. I didn't join until I was a junior because I didn't believe in the whole concept of a fraternity.
Right.
Because, it was like, people looked at it as buying your friends, and they put this big stigma on it. But then when I was old enough to make my own choices, I was like, no, those guys are my friends. They're cool. Like, I've been hanging out with them for 3 years. I might as well join them now.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the only thing that I really regret not going to college about was that sort of thing.
Well, just to go through pledging and being hazed, even though hazing is completely illegal. I mean, there was no terrible hazing, but there was definitely hazing involved. But it was like on a fun level, and
right,
it was just an enjoyable experience. I will tell you, it was way harder to do it as a junior because, especially during Hell Week, when I got a total of like an hour of sleep during that whole week, because that is the biggest hazing week that you have, I definitely failed a couple tests in there, but most people didn't have to deal with the level of classes I was taking because they were all freshmen. I was junior.
Huh.
Differential equations was not easy on 1 hour of sleep.
Oh man, I missed a little tiny patch, and it really makes me sad.
Oh god, dude. Oh god, it's over. It's over now.
Kinda is.
Well, you can go back and get it.
No, I'm going to, but it just kind of messes up everything. My whole groove.
I would definitely think that everything is for sure messed up now. There's no question in my mind that everything is ruined. The server is going to shut down.
When I was in high school, one of the people that worked at the same ISP as me was in a fraternity. And I would go hang out at their parties and stuff.
I'm assuming a college fraternity.
Yeah.
It was not like a high school fraternity.
I don't think that's a thing, is it?
No, it probably is somewhere, but
yeah, no, like one of the other guys that did tech support at the ISP was going to college at the local college, Winthrop there in Rock Hill, and so I would go over to like their parties and stuff, and I got really drunk one time, and I drank an ashtray. It's really bad.
I can't say I've not done that before.
I drink a lot, man. It was a lot of the ashtray, not a lot of alcohol. I mean, I drank a lot of alcohol too.
I drink a lot of ashtrays back in the day.
This is the only time it's ever happened, but I will never forget it. It was the grossest thing that's ever happened to me.
Oh god, there's so many things that happen in fraternity houses that you're like, look back on now and you're like, how did I survive after accidentally ingesting that dude's spit cup of?
Oh god. Oh
yeah, that's happened. Yeah, it makes me gag to think about now, but then it was like, oh, whatever, just wash it down with some beer. Good to
Jesus.
go.
Yeah, that's worse than the ashtray.
Well, and it's kind of funny too at the same time. Like, if you tell that to anybody now, especially like any ladies now, they're like, that is the most disgusting thing ever. Like, the girls in college, though, thought it was the funniest thing when things like that happened. Like, that was all part of the fun, stupid experience. I feel like people get a lot more uptight outside of college, and understandably so. Like, you're now professional,
Right.
but I still don't think there's the need for some of the attitude changes that people go through after college. You can still have fun while convening authority in a professional position. You know, I'm a director now. I'm in charge of people, people with master's degrees. Like, I'm in charge of, people who've gone through a lot of college themselves. And I still am
I think
fun-loving, same old type of guy.
I don't know when I'm gonna become an adult.
I mean,
you know what I mean by that? Like,
physically you are.
Right, but like, I don't know, man. I remember when I was a kid having this mind of what an adult is, and I haven't made it there yet.
But I mean, what was that thing in your mind?
I don't know, like when I saw like adults doing all these adult things and obviously having adult thoughts. Like, I don't know, like I feel like they were able to handle anything, and I feel like when something comes up, you just kind of fumble your fucking way through it most of the time.
I think that, because I have the exact same thoughts that you do, but I really think most people are just full of bullshit. My son, when I grow up, or when he grows up, he's gonna probably think that I'm such this adult, like I can handle anything, and I'm really just fumbling my way through everything possibly I can get through. It's a facade that everybody puts on, and it's so funny. Like, at my job, when if you make a mistake and you mess something up majorly, it looks bad on you because you did something that you weren't supposed to do, or you messed up, or whatever happens. Like, there's decisions that I make that I don't always necessarily make the right decision, and you feel bad, and it looks bad on you for not making a right decision. Look at all this shit going on with, like, the government. People constantly make terrible decisions that are completely bad.
I guess that's the kind of thing. Like, I look at all these senators and stuff. Like, they're probably just they don't know what the fuck they're doing either.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, and they keep their jobs and stay in office because they're like these elected positions, but they're elected for these reasons of you're supposed to be the person making the right decision, and then somehow it just doesn't even matter. The whole concept of, like, a professional, quote unquote, makes no sense to me when it comes to the government.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. The people that are in charge of our, like, livelihood are the ones that are probably the most like I was when I was in college.
Yeah.
Which one of these people has their hands on the button,
Well, I mean, like, when you look at, like, George W. Bush, like, his fraternity days and stuff, I'm pretty sure, I bet he's a nice guy. Like, when he was president, I didn't have much love for the guy, but looking back on it now, I mean, I kind of miss him now.
Well, yeah. Well, it's because Bush didn't actually, like, do anything terribly wrong. He was basically forced, I can't say he was forced into, but situationally, he had to make a decision about going to war. That was the big thing that he really had to do. Everything else was just kind of status quo.
Yeah.
with him. He didn't like turn over any rocks. It was just kind of like he was just letting the country do its thing, reading to children, going to the ranch. Though Trump's already taken over. People used to give Bush so much shit because after it was like the first year and a half, he took that 6-week vacation to the ranch.
Yeah.
And Trump's probably taken more than 6 weeks of vacation in his first 100 days.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm 100% full.
Yeah. Trump's probably the worst president we've ever had.
You think? Now the question is, do you think he's the worst one we will ever have?
I don't think so.
You think they'll be worse?
I do.
Do you think they're going to do anything about the Electoral College? I was reading an article today that was talking about that they were trying to fix the broken electoral system, and I go both ways on it because I don't like it when you can look at popular vote and go, that person didn't win, which doesn't make any sense because they really did get way more votes. But I understand why the Electoral College is there. It's because there's so many people that have one mindset in a geographical area.
Right. Well, there's multiple. It goes on so many levels too, because you have that, but then you also have all the gerrymandering that's happening at the state level that fuck over everything as well. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I kind of go for the whole let the whole nation vote and decide based on the votes counted, because I don't know. Then the district line, I think that don't matter as much, but I don't know.
So you mean the state as one, not the district lines within the state?
Oh no, I think
you think popular vote?
I think the popular vote all the way, personally. But I do understand why it is the way it is, for sure.
Yeah,
but I think it was a bigger deal many years ago than it is now too. Like, I don't know. I feel like.
Well, I think the reason it's such a big deal for people now is the last two non-democratic presidents lost the popular vote.
Yeah.
Which is really weird to look at, but at the same time, as somebody who I don't classify myself as a Democrat or Republican either way, but I'm way more democratically leaning than anything else. But I look at something like D.C., where I live, it's just Democrat city. If D.C. had a higher population than it does, it would still be a Democratic city, and you just all of a sudden lift up that vote. Just like that's why California causes such a problem, because it's, such a huge population. I don't know. It's so weird. I hate politics. I hate it so much.
It's kind of weird that you live in D.C.
I know. I freaking hate everything about politics and health policy. I've been dealing with a lot for not only my school, but just in so this is how much I hate things about government and politics. Is I was doing this paper on health policy because, I'm going to a DNP for, it's a nursing practice thing, health policy class. One of the organizations that's out here that is doing like the Office of the National Coordinator, which is doing health IT policy stuff, they have an HIT standard that they are trying to have, and an HIT certification program, so health information technology. In the requirements document for what you have to do to get certified in their HIT program, it's to meet the certification requirements.
That's it?
Yep. I mean, that's one of them. There's like 3 different things that it says. And like number 2 is meet certification requirements. And I'm like, this is the document telling me what the certification requirements are. And
right.
One of the certification requirements is to meet the certification requirements. Like, how is this even... You know how you have to write a paper and they say it has to be a 10-page paper? It almost seems like they were just adding fluff so that the paper was long enough. We don't look at any laws or bills until they're at least 6 pages. So we'll make sure it's 6 pages long so we can meet the minimum requirements. It's just, oh God, it's terrible. Terrible. I love this country. Just hate politics.
It could be worse, I guess.
Yes, that's definitely true. We could definitely do worse. We could definitely do a lot better, though.
Yeah.
This is a very slow uphill going this direction. I feel like this thing is barely making it. Oh my god, it's trucking along. Man, we've gotten, because we're doing 15 speed, we've done a whole day.
Well, I'd sped it up too in between episodes, so that
Yeah, but
the
we
growth
started
finished.
the recording session with the morning.
Yeah, it's true.
We're up to a full day. And yeah, one thing we need to get is one of those cultivator planters.
Yes, I was looking at that before we started today too, and man, everything's so expensive. I feel like it's gonna take us a
Yeah.
while to really get stuff. But I'm interested to see how much money we have after, because we're basically about to finish a full cycle of planting. Like,
Yeah, because we'll need to get this wheat, then the soy, then the sunflowers.
yeah. Well, it's not. They're canola flowers.
Or canola flowers. The flowers of some type.
Do we have headlights on our vehicles?
Let me see. I don't know.
Beacon lights.
I don't have beacon lights on.
Oh, fuck! Check mine out!
Nice. I just turned on some type of light. Yeah, I got headlights on mine.
Shit, I ain't got headlights.
I got my hazards on.
I just got beacon lights. What the hell are those
Hit
for?
the hit number 6 on the number pad.
I didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
I ain't got no headlights in the front either, though, so I don't think I have headlights.
Oh wait, so wait a minute here. Hold on, this combine has an option of changing tool selection. What tool? Change tool selection. Lower header. I don't know what that actually did though. Wait, B?
Your headlights.
I don't get what this tool selection is. Huh. Can't do anything when I'm like that. That's weird. Oh well. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do the rest of this field without having to unload again.
Really? I wonder if the loader thing can hold.
I think we can get bigger ones.
Well, yeah, but does your full load fill that up?
More than fills it up. I think our loader thing has 4,000, and this thing holds 7 or 8.
Well, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
That's why I keep driving it over there instead of just unloading it.
Right. That's
into
why I was asking. Like, I was wondering if
into
you could
that thing.
fill that up twice.
I wonder if I can attach that thing to the back of this. They just dump it out at all times.
Dude, if you can, you might be able to dump the straw into it.
That is a good point. I'm going to finish this aisle and then go get that tractor. And see.
It's getting real dark.
It is getting real dark. Let's see. You're definitely going to catch back up to me here when I run over and grab the other tractor.
This is a big field.
Is it?
It's the biggest field we have, for sure.
I jumped out of the combine, and then I was on the ground, and then I watched the ladder lower to let me down. Let's see. I'm glad it's the biggest field filled with the cheapest product.
Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I mean, not that we know now what we're doing either, but I feel like we've learned a lot. I feel like that first episode, people are going to dislike it and close the video before they get 5 minutes in.
It's definitely possible. And then they're going to realize that we have like 35 videos one day a couple months later and be like, maybe they figured something out, and then they'll watch it again from the beginning. Okay. Oh God. Oh my God. I drove over the field.
Oh man, the way
this thing has a different turning radius than the combine that I'm used to now. Okay, so let me. Oops. How do I detach?
God, it's so dark.
Oops.
I'm gonna speed up the time so we can get through the night here.
Okay. So this thing does have a hitch on the back of it, it looks like.
Huh. It might be able to do it.
I definitely just attached to it.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be so cool if you can fill the straw in there. Turn your thing back on to where the straw comes out or whatever.
So B. Oh no, you can't.
Oh, you can't do that anymore. But maybe the way it sprays out, it goes in there.
Enable straw swath. Okay, we'll see. It is just pouring it underneath.
We'll try it the other way, where it sprays it out.
Disable it. It looks like it's just pouring it around. Can I even pipe this thing? And I can't even pipe out to it. It wants to pipe out to the side.
Yeah. So that's just completely pointless.
I guess what I can do is I can empty into it, leave it at one side of the field, and then take them both over and get more.
Right. So that's kind of good.
I mean, it's better than nothing, but yeah, it's really interesting that you can tow something with it, but not actually utilize it for anything.
There might be other things that you can tow that make more sense. Actually,
change tool selection.
I wonder if you could put this fucking thing on the back of it that I'm using right now.
Oh, hold on. That's a good point. Because that would be great.
Yeah, man.
Let's get this over here. Oh, shoot.
You want to try?
I'm gonna drop this thing off here. Oh God, I jumped out. Why won't it? There we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Attach you.
Oh, did you attach the wrong thing?
Yeah, I don't know how to
specify the detach.
Yeah, change tool selection. Nope. Okay. God, no. I there we go. I don't know, but which direction is this thing facing here?
I almost just closed the game on accident. It's facing towards the field. Like you need to back up into it.
Oh. Hold on. I think I need a better angle here. Let me go up here. Okay.
I think you just got a hitch. I don't think you actually have the ability to lower that plow. I don't think you have the right tools for the job.
Hold on a second here. Just not giving me
I
the
do have
attach.
a light. It's F. I fucking
Not giving me the attach button.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. We're gonna make this happen. Can we just like what if I change the tool selection again? Yeah, I cannot attach this thing.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate because that would have been really nice. Unless I'm just doing it wrong, which is very possible because it did take me a long freaking time to find out how to detach that trailer. This field just takes so long to do.
Yeah, it is a slow process.
How do the other fields look growth stage
The
wise?
soybean needs to be picked. The other one's not ready yet.
Okay.
So the moment you're done here, you need to go straight to soybeans. The soybeans are like, it's going to be a close call here, honestly.
If we get them in time?
I feel like it.
I mean, oh, you did slow time back down to 5.
Yeah,
times,
I did, because I'm worried about the soybeans.
The soybeans are our money plant, man.
I know, right? That's why I lowered it all the way down to 5. I'm like, man, now that it's light again, you need to get over there as soon as you can. I mean, this right here's got to get it got too, of course.
It just ain't worth as much.
Yeah.
Not many more. Probably like 2 or 3 more drips down here. Man, I really wish we would have cultivated at the same time.
Yeah, that would have really been fantastic. I mean, look how much money we have now. We've lost quite a bit.
Yeah, that's all our maintenance fees.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
We wouldn't even make that much money that we lost in maintenance fees in selling this wheat.
You don't think so?
I mean, I guess it's gonna be 4-8. How many times have I unloaded this thing so far? 3. So I'll probably do a 4th time. 24,000. I mean, yeah, I guess we will, but not as lucrative as it could be for sure.
Yeah, maybe the price of wheat will go up.
That'd be nice, but I doubt it. We're gonna hope for the world wheat shortage and just hold on to wheat for as long as we possibly can.
Oh, man, well, see, here's the thing. Remember I said that we'd sell it to Denton Bakery, the canola? Denton Bakery was paying like $1,400 for the canola. Now they're only paying $833.
That doesn't sound that good.
No, it's going way down. Soybeans are up there right now, man. If we had some soybeans, we'd sell them to Gold West Pacific for $1,700 a bushel or whatever the hell, however it's calculated.
Yeah, what is the quantities of soybean? A bushel of beans? A Boston of beans?
A Boston? Is that what is Boston a measurement of any type other than a state?
No, but it's Boston is not a state.
Oh yeah, it's not a state.
But Boston is like very well known for their baked beans. I don't know why. Like it's the official Boston is beans.
Boston is beans. I don't think Boston is a
is
city.
beans.
It's not beans.
But it's Bean City. Something.
Huh. I guess I didn't know that, or didn't think about that, or something.
Yeah, I don't know why they are big on baked beans or whatever they are.
I've never seen baked beans advertised when I'm in Boston. There's not like like whenever you're in Philadelphia, it's like, oh, you got to get that cheesesteak. I've never seen like, get them best baked beans in Boston.
But have you ever actually seen Philadelphia say that either?
Oh God, yeah, man. Philly's like there's fucking cheesesteak places like everywhere.
Oh, in Philly though? I
Yeah.
know there's cheesesteak places everywhere, and they all claim to be Philly cheesesteaks. But
And they also claim to be the best cheesesteak in Philly. Kind of like whenever you're in London, the best fish and chips in London. Remember how many places say that?
Yeah, and we didn't have good fish and chips at hardly any places in London.
No.
I wonder what the advertising requirements are. Like, who stops me from saying I have something that's better than yours?
No one.
I mean, but shouldn't they?
Who decides best?
I guess that is kind of a question. But isn't
Who
there
brings all the
these-
milkshakes to the yard?
isn't there all these requirements about like false advertising? Like, can you sue somebody for saying they're the best at something?
I don't think you can. I think best is one of those words that you're just allowed to say.
Empty grain, no.
We just had the best episode, and it's all over though. All we did in this episode was this field. I hope
And
people
we're not
enjoy our
even done
banner
with
because
it.
I feel like this whole game is just going to be a lot of
banter.
yeah. While we, it's basically like watching grass grow and then be cut.
But that's actually something we can do in this game.
I saw that there was mowers, so we could mow our grass. This looks fantastic. I can't wait to mow
Yep.
our grass.
Yeah, we can probably like watch it be cut too, or
Yeah.
watch it grow first. I mean, I'm just saying, we could make everything you had. Like dreams can come true.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. All right. Well, bye,
All right,
everyone.
guys. See you next time.